Israel's Identity, Covenant, and Prophetic Role in History and End Times. Written by Christopher Turner, Heritage Weekly, December 2024. The story of Israel woven throughout the Bible is one of divine election, covenantal promises, and a prophetic destiny that underpins the Creator's plan for humanity. This narrative, often misunderstood or obscured, reveals the unbroken covenant between Yahawah and His chosen people, the significance of Israel's identity, and its pivotal role in the restoration of creation and the establishment of God's kingdom. A chosen nation, the foundation of Israel's identity. Israel's identity as the chosen nation is a cornerstone of Scripture. The Creator declared this selection unequivocally in Deuteronomy 7:6, "For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth." This declaration is not a relic of the past but a timeless truth, reinforced by prophecy and covenant. The physical descendants of Jacob, also known as the 12 tribes of Israel, were tasked with upholding Yahawah's laws and serving as a light to the nations. Despite periods of rebellion and exile, Israel's role in the divine plan remains central. The world has seen great efforts to obscure the identity of these chosen people. Yet Yahawah's promises ensure that their heritage will not be erased, the covenant, unbroken and eternal. The covenant between Yahawah and Israel is not subject to annulment. It is a binding agreement first established with Abraham, Genesis 17:7, and reaffirmed through Isaac, Jacob, and Moses. This covenant promised land, nationhood, and a unique relationship with the Creator. Jeremiah 1:35-37 underscores the permanence of this bond. "Thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night. If those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Lord, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever." The covenant extends into the future, with prophecies of regathering, restoration, and eternal rulership under Yahawah. Unlike human contracts, this divine agreement cannot be broken by human failure. It is safeguarded by Yahawah's unchanging character. Israel in prophecy, a blueprint for the end times. The prophetic writings of Isaiah, Ezekiel, and Daniel reveal a detailed blueprint for Israel's role in the end times. These prophecies illuminate the regathering of the scattered tribes, the judgment of oppressive nations, and the establishment of God's kingdom on earth. In Ezekiel 37, the vision of the dry bones symbolizes the resurrection of Israel as a unified nation. Yahawah declares, "Behold, I will open your graves, and cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel." Ezekiel 7:12. This restoration is both physical and spiritual, signaling the fulfillment of promises long awaited. Daniel 2 offers another powerful image, a stone, representing Israel, that strikes and destroys the statue of human empires, growing into a mountain that fills the earth. This vision portrays the ultimate triumph of Yahawah's kingdom, with Israel as its foundation. The modern identity of Israel. Centuries of colonization, forced migrations, and assimilation have scattered the Israelites across the globe. Today, the true descendants of Israel are found among so-called African Americans, Latinos, and Native Americans, those who align with the curses described in Deuteronomy 28. The widespread denial of this identity fulfills prophetic warnings about deception and usurpation. This revelation is more than historical, it is spiritual and prophetic. Yahawah is awakening His people, calling them to reclaim their identity and role in His plan. This awakening is a direct challenge to centuries of misrepresentation and theological distortion. Israel's role in the restoration of creation. As the chosen people, Israel is central to Yahawah's plan for the restoration of creation. This includes the establishment of justice, the renewal of the earth, and the return to divine order. Isaiah 61:4 speaks of this restoration, "And they shall build the old wastes. They shall raise up the former desolations, and they shall repair the waste cities, the desolations of many generations." Israel's adherence to Yahawah's laws will serve as a model for the nations. The return to Mosaic commandments under Yahawah's reign will bring harmony to a world ravaged by disobedience and idolatry. This is not merely a return to the past, but a forward-looking fulfillment of God's original design. The kingdom of Yahawah, Israel's prophetic destiny. The culmination of Israel's role is the establishment of Yahawah's eternal kingdom. This kingdom will not be built on the foundations of human governance, but on divine righteousness. Revelation 21 describes a new Jerusalem, where Yahawah's presence dwells among His people, fulfilling the promises of the covenant. Israel's rulership in this kingdom is not about domination but divine justice. The nations that oppressed Israel will be judged, and the faithful remnant of Israel will lead under Yahawah's authority. Micah 4:1-2 captures this vision, "And many nations shall come, and say, Come, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, for the law shall go forth of Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem." Conclusion: the stone that the builders rejected. The prophetic role of Israel is the story of a stone rejected by the builders, destined to become the cornerstone. Yahawah embodies this stone, uniting the tribes of Israel and fulfilling the covenant. As the end times unfold, the world will witness the truth of Yahawah's promises and the restoration of His chosen people. Israel's identity, covenant, and prophetic role are inseparable from the Creator's plan for humanity. This narrative is not one of exclusion but of divine order, where all creation is restored under Yahawah's sovereignty. The time is near for the regathering of Israel, the judgment of nations, and the establishment of an eternal kingdom, a kingdom built on the unshakable foundation of Yahawah's Word. Credentials. By Christopher Turner, Heritage Weekly founder and editor-in-chief, expert theologist specializing in Israelite heritage and covenant theology. Biblical scholar and cultural historian focusing on ancient scriptures and the lost tribes of Israel. Author of Rediscovering Israel, a comprehensive study of covenantal promises and the scattered tribes. Contributor to theological journals Insights on Hebrew Texts, Prophecy and New Testament Context. Public speaker discussing Israelite identity, prophecy and scriptural truth in the modern age. Covenant theology researcher, unveiling the promises made to Israel and their fulfillment.